Hey, sixth graders. Back to math today, lesson 10. So we've been looking at distance on the coordinate plane, then we looked at perimeter and area of polygons on the coordinate plane. Now we're looking at all three in the real world. So this is probably going to be the shortest lesson you're ever going to have in math. So for your assignment, it's going to be a short answer question on Edmodo. Maybe 3 questions. I haven't decided if I'm going to make probably 3 questions. So what you're going to do is at home, you're going to find an object. I found this book. Okay, I request that you don't do a book, but if that's all you have, then that's okay. So you're going to find something. Hopefully you have a ruler or a tape measure at home. If not, ask your parents. If still not, maybe use like a pen or a pencil. But what you're going to do is you're going to measure it. So I don't have my tape measure with me. So I'm measuring it with this pen. I think it's about 1.5 pens tall. And we're just going to go with 1 pen long. Okay? So the first question is going to ask you to measure it. So put your measurements in. Now the other thing to think about is you only know how to find the area of rectangles and triangles. So don't pick a circle. But you could pick something that's a complex polygon, so something that maybe has a square and a circle. Totally up to you. You can make it as easy as hard as you want. So the first question is going to ask you to list the dimensions. So I just said 1.5 by 1 pens. The perimeter. So if it's 1.5 by 1, then I'm going to add 1.5 plus 1.5 is 3, plus 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. Okay, so my perimeter then is 5 units, or 5 pens. And finally, the last question is going to ask you to do the area. So 1.5 times 1 is 1.5. Okay? So it's as simple as that. Just those 3 questions. You do need to tell me what your object is. If it's just a book, you can say book or like a table. Bonus points if you send me a picture on Edmodo in the messages feature. Let me know if for some reason you don't remember the area formulas. I'll tell you them now, but rectangle is base times height. Triangle is base times height divided by 2, or 1/2 times the base times the height. Okay, so some things that you can do in the real world for measurement. Distance from point A to point B. In this case, that's not what we're doing, but that's okay. You can find the perimeter of your house. Find the area of your house, or the area perimeter of a room. Maybe you need to find out how big an area is because that's how much of a roll of paper or something you need. Okay? So let me know if you have any questions. All it's going to be is distance, so dimensions of the object, which should be base and height. Perimeter of the object and area of the object. I highly recommend doing it first because Edmodo does have timed quizzes. And you might need to go back to something or look something up while you're doing the test. But let me know if you need help with something or deleting it or something like that. Okay? So it'll be the questions for lesson 10, distance, perimeter, area. Have a wonderful Wednesday.